Brett's here. Brett, after our 1-0 defeat opening day of the season against Poole, how do you feel after that?
Disappointing. I think it's always disappointing to come away from a game losing, especially the manner that we lost. We need to start switching on a lot earlier in the first half, because I think it was about 5 minutes and they've scored. We never learned from Barwell last pre-season game where we started slow and they could have been 1 or 2 up after about 10 minutes. But we need to take the positives. We fought back, changed the system first half, and I think after that we were a lot better and it could have gone either way second half.
How frustrating is it after a big long trip like that you've got, that you concede a goal after 2 minutes and all the preparations that you've had in pre-season? How frustrating is it as a player for that to happen?
Oh, very, because the first thing the manager and the staff say is, switch on, don't use it as an excuse. And, we can't use it as an excuse because we did have a warm-up and, we should be switched on from the start. We're, say, semi-pro professionals, a lot of us played higher, so, we should take and lead by example in that and, pick up from a corner, because it was not the best corner, and they've got in front of one of our players, so they need to take that on the chin, and next time pick up early doors, and hopefully that doesn't happen again.
You had a few changes there at centre back. You started off with Kinney and then Mullers came in with you. How easy is it as a player to adjust to someone or is it because there were players from last season that you can already gel in against a tough opposition like Poole?
No, it's no problem. The likes of, obviously, you've got Gary Mulligan, he's an experienced player and I know him well personally. Steve Kinnenberger played with him last year when he was left back and I'm centre half. So, we have an understanding, they're experienced players, so, it's easy for us to, fit in, and we'll do what the manager asks. And, through games, you're going to start changing, formations, different positions, and it's how you adapt. And, we adapted well even when we went down to 10 men. We created a couple of chances and we started breaking lines, and we've had a couple of chances and it could have gone either way.
Second half we improved and we dominated in spells. How do you think our second half performance went?
Oh well, I think from the positives, we started very well. We got on top of them and had the chances, maybe not worked their keeper enough. I think we've got to work on that, because the last couple of games I don't think we scored any. We need to start being more clinical around our box. But there are positives, apart from the first goal, from the corner after the first couple of minutes, we seemed quite comfortable at the back. They never really tested Jamie too much, except for when we went down to 10 men in the last 20 minutes when, could have gone either way. And, both teams were trying to get that win.
Now, you're used to writing headlines for the club, and you could have wrote one today in the 94th minute. Just talk us through that last minute corner when you just had that header that sneaked over. What went through your head at that point?
As the ball came in, I knew it was out of my reach. I had to get something on it, and hopefully, it was going to stay down. The disappointing thing is, obviously, I had a young lad, Courtney, on it behind me who was in acres of space, but he's got to learn to open his mouth, and he could have had an easy tap in and he could have been a hero. That was very frustrating, because that mean a draw, coming away to a tough place, take a point away. So he'll learn from that. I was obviously angry that he didn't say anything, but they've got to grow up, and that's what you do as you play more games.
Well, unlucky, Brett. I know you got to go on the team coach and have another long trip back, but unlucky, and I'll see you Tuesday.
Yep. Cheers.
Top man. Nice one. Thanks, Brett.